So draw the three views of iso threaded hexagonal bolt of length 100 mm with hexagonal nut and washer. 3. Bolt, nut and washer. The nominal diameter of the thread is 20 mm and length of the thread is 50 mm. So diameter of thread 20. According to the calculation, we can draw the diagram. Okay. So first you have to write the diagram using the side view. Then you have to go for the front view. In the side view, how it will look like? Hexagonal bolt. You have to draw the hexagon, right? So use the sketching. Use the rectangle. Open this one. You will get the polygon by center. Okay. So almost top part. Draw the hexagon like this. Okay. And go for this small dimension. One side you have to give 20. Okay. So automatically, if you see the value of E from here to here, value of E automatically becomes 40. Okay. So look at this one. So diameter is 20 is came. If you see the value of E 2D, value of E 2D, it will come 40. From corner to corner 2D. If 20 is given, it will come 40. The side is, you have to take it a half. Okay. So this is 20 and corner to corner, this is 40. Okay. So next I will write the line exactly from the center. Just I will write the line here. Okay. This is the axis line. Okay. And inside another circle you have to draw. Okay. So what is the circle? 0.85. This one 0.85D. Okay. So 0.85D. Take the circle. So from the center, you have to draw this one. .85 into 20 over. This is the one circle you have to draw minor diameter. Okay, and chamfer major diameter, but chamfer diameter you have to draw. So from the center, draw up to the tangent line. Okay, this is the side view of the hexagonal bolt without washer. After the placing the washer, we can draw the washer, right? So next take the line command. So you have to write the fit page. Okay, I will write the line, front view on the XY line and X1 Y1 line. Okay, so directly I will write line like this. Okay, you know the thickness of the XY line. So 0.25. Okay, so we'll take this one 0.13 axis line. Next, you have to go for the front view. Okay, so here I will take the axis line 0.25 or 0.13. You can take it from the. You have to take any convenient distance here to here, any convenient distance. Okay, but how the front views look like? How the front views look like? So I will show the. You have to remember how the front views look like. Got it? So look at this one. This is the side view is over. Next you have to go for the front view, but it is vertical. You have to make it horizontal. Okay. So this is 0.8D and height will be considered as up to here 40. Okay. So take this one. So you can make the projection directly. Otherwise you can draw the rectangle by center. No problem. Okay. So you know the height and the width. So width is 0.8D. Okay, 0.8D, 0.8 into 20. Okay, and height is 40. Okay, angle 0. Right, and this will be continuous thin line. Make it 0.5. Over. So next you can draw the axis line. Okay, I'll write the axis line. Correct. So at a distance of length of the bolt. So what is the length is given in the question? Length of the bolt is 100 mm. Okay. So you can look at the diagram here. L value from this is over. From here to end point is value of L. Okay. So now I will draw the 100 mm length. Angle 0 degree. Over. Next, you can see the both sides will be parallel at a distance of D. D how much? 20. Okay, 20 is given. So I will take the offset command. So select this one and you have to take the distance 10. Tick mark upwards and you have to select same tick mark distance of 10. Okay, so I will delete the dimension. Okay, you know the lines will be 0.5. Okay, so now I will join this one, change it this one, make it 0.5 and join it like this, right? So now we have to project this one for making the front view of the hexagon. So project it up to here. So project it up to here. So this line is darken. Press Ctrl and make it 0.5. Okay. So now what you have to do? You have to make the chamfer cut. You have to make the chamfer cut. This is very important. Carefully observe here. You have to make the chamfer cut here. Then you know the manual writing how to do the chamfer cut. So you have to, for the circle this one circle. Okay, we are already done the chamfer cut here, right? You have to do the circle up to this line. Okay, and here also you can project it up to here. Okay, then you have to write the 30 degree upwards, right? So we'll take a line. So here I will give the angle 60 degree. Okay, I will give the angle 60 degree. Okay, and I will show it or click it on the line. So angle is 30 degree, but I'm giving 60 degree. Don't get confused. Okay, angle between these two lines. Okay, this is, see, up to, if you write a line here, this is 90 degree. So if you give the this one 60, automatically these two will come 60 degree, 30 degree. Okay, so I will show you here. Look at this one. This angle will be 30 degree. Okay, so now you can go for the end point to line here. Okay, both sides. So one side do the chamfer cut. I mean, you have to arc. Afterwards, you can go for the mirroring. Okay, so first, so what you have to do first, I will split this one, the line up to this end point. So from the midpoint, so now we'll get the midpoint, draw this like this, and from this corner to this midpoint, draw it, and you can look at this one. From the center point again, you will get, you can write the angle 90 degree exactly to the this point. Okay, so check the angle, and these two lines should be 90 degree. So it is 90 degrees there, need not to write this one. So then take the tangent by center. Okay, from the end point to this below second line, draw the arc. This end point to this end point. Okay, and select the arc cut, make it 0.5. Okay, this is very important. Any doubts in this? You want to repeat means I will repeat.
Sir, can you please repeat?
Yeah. Okay, how I did. Okay, I will show you here. Okay, so from this circle, inside the circle of hexagonal board, just project it to this part. Okay, from this point, you have to draw the chamfer cut 30 degree. Okay, so for vertical line, you have to make it 30 means, so you have to give the angle 60. Draw it. Okay, so next you have to draw the vertical line for the second one, opposite this one. Okay, you can check it. This one angle between these two lines will be it will come 30 degree. Okay, so after this, so check it, this one, this is full line. So I will make it split this one, select the line and cut it here. So I will get the exactly center point. From the center point, I am written the vertical line. I mean horizontal line. Okay. So from this point to the center of this line, I'm joining one line. Okay. From the end point to the center of this line, center line, I'm joining here. Okay. So again, according to this line, select the midpoint is already shown. You have to write the from the midpoint, you have to draw the vertical, that is perpendicular line. Perpendicular line to the, we are projecting here. We have to write the perpendicular line. Okay, perpendicular means 90 degrees. So check this one. From this line to this line, it is 90 degree. Correct? So after this, take the tangent by center point, arc by center point. Okay, select arc by center point from the end point to the where you're starting this point. So from there you have to draw the arc. Otherwise, from opposite side also you can draw the arc like this. Okay, so select the only arc, make it 0.5. Okay, and go for mirror option. So select this axis line. Select the axis line. So fit the page, you will get on another side. Look at this one. Already need not to do again. Already another side is came. Okay, as it is the procedure same. So what you have to do? Select the this for center one. For center of the board, you have to draw the arc here. Correct? Then how to draw the arc? So select the end point to the midpoint. You have to draw one line here. So from the midpoint, you have to draw the 90-degree line. So carefully draw the 90-degree line where it will meet 90-degree line. Okay, there you have to join it. See, it will show the perpendicular symbol. Carefully observe this one. Where is the 8.79 degree? It shows right. There it will show the above that one. There is a perpendicular symbol. If you make it upwards, it will not show the symbol. If you keep it like this on this one, it will show the perpendicular symbol. Okay. So then you have to take the arc by center point from this end point to the end point. See, look at this one. Take the intersection symbol like up to this point. So carefully take it this one, this side or that side, any side you can draw it. So draw it like this. Okay. So then select this one and make it 0.5. Over. Now here chamfer cut is done. Go for trim option. So outside trim it this one. Okay, here also you have to trim this one. Take the trim command, trim it this one. Okay, here also not needed, trim this one. Okay, so here also this line is not required, trim this one. Okay, so this is over, right? Next you have to go for the inner diameter. So look at this one, inner diameter 0.85D. Okay, at a thread length is 50 mm. So thread length you have to give 50 mm from here. Go for offset. So give the length 50 and take it left side. Okay. So drag it downwards 50 length. Okay. After this, you have to make the nut here. Okay. You can look at the nut. So only length is changes. Remaining everything is same. Only length is changes. Okay. So before that, I will make the inner thread here. Okay, what is the inner thread diameter? 0.85D. Okay, 0.85D. See, look at this one. 0.85D, 17 mm. Okay, inner diameter is 17. So here, Inner diameter is 17. So outer diameter is 20. Okay, outer diameter is 20 minus 17 means 3. So both sides 1.5, 1.5. Okay, so both sides 1.5, 1.5. So I will go for offset command. So select this line. I will take it 1.5 upwards. As it is here also 1.5 downwards. Okay, where you have to draw inner thread up to 50 mm. Go for trim command. So trim this line. So trim this line. Fit the page. Okay, I will delete the dimension. Okay, so this is the inner thread. So after this, you have to go for the 45 mm chamfer cut upwards and downwards. Okay, 45 mm means, so 90 plus 45, 135 angle I will give you. Tab, press tab and give the 135 angle. Okay, so zoom it up to this line. So downwards, so it's a vertical line and up to this line. Okay, then I'll go for trim command. I will trim the edge. You'll get the chamfer cut at the bottom. Okay, this is chamfer cut. So select this one, press Ctrl, fit, select this one, make it 0.5. Okay, so this is the bolt having the thread and chamfer cut up the head will be 30 degree, bottom will be 45 degree. Okay, next you have to make the nut. Okay, look at the nut part. So how much this one length is with respect to 20 only. Okay, diameter is, it's a d is given, length is, total length is d, that is 20 you have to take it. So remaining chamfer cut will be 30 degree only. So directly I will make the mirroring of this one. So mirroring of this one with respect to this part and make it inside. So select this one part, go for move command. So select the center point here and move it inside the bolt. Okay, so I have to select only this one. Okay, move command, select up to here. Okay, so if it is line is missing means you have to redraw that one. So make it 0.5. So redraw, finish. Okay, so now here you have to just increase the what is that, length. So this length you have to check it, how much the length is there from this, in this point to in this point, how much length is there, 16. You have to increase to the 20, correct? So just you have to increase the 4. So make it 0.5, 4 mm. You have to increase, enter, 180 degree. So downwards, join it here. Okay, so go for and select this line and delete. Okay, select this line and delete. Okay, so inside the bolt, okay, you can look at this one. Inside the bolt, you have to make a dashes line of the thread, right? So this should be, you have to make it dashes line. Okay, and you have to dark up to this line. Okay, it's already dark, only remaining line. You have to split it this one using the split command. So select and split it, select and split it up to here. Okay, as it is same, fit page. Okay, select this line up to the intersection point, select this line up to the intersection part. Okay, so now, so only select inside the nut, select it and make it dashes line inside this one. Okay, right, and we have to do the washer. Go for the washer. So what is the dimension of the washer? Okay, so look at this one with diagram I'm showing here. Look at this one. What are the things we are not missing? We are missing, you have to look at this one here. We have done the bolt front view, side view, okay, with the chamfer circle and inside the circle. Okay, 30-degree chamfer we did 16 we are given, and length is 100 you are given, and this is width is 20 you are already given. Okay, so 45-degree chamfer cut is given. So inside thread angle you have to make it the fillet here, that is missing here. After this you have to go for the washer. Okay, so first I will complete the washer. Okay, first I will write the distance. So what is the washer dimension? You can look at this one. Washer dimension is just 3 mm and 43 diameter. Okay, so 3 mm means you have to go for, I will make the reference line 1.5 here. 1.5, enter, enter. Okay, you will get the end point. So go for rectangle by center, directly rectangle by center. So select it. Okay, so width is 3 and height is 43, angle 0. Finish. Okay, now washer is finished. So inside the washer, so what are the lines is there? Just trim this one, these two. Okay, inside this one, make it, this one should be dashes also, no problem. So this is about the washer. So what is remaining here? You have to make the fillet of the thread. Okay, so use the fillet command. So select this one and select these two lines. So this will be fillet is over. Okay, here you need another line. Okay, so look at this one. Draw it like this. Okay, after this go for fillet command. Okay, so otherwise you can go for the mirror option. Go for mirror this one up to the axis line, mirror it directly. Okay, then trim this line, that's it. Okay, so fillet is also over, right click. Okay, so if it is more than thickness will be higher means go for this one, make it 0.13. This one also 0.13. Over. This is about the front view and the side view. Any doubts in the front view and side view? See, what is the time? Look at this one. What is the time happens? Maximum it will be 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, otherwise if you practice well, you can complete in 15 to 20 minutes. For explain it will take half an hour, but 15 to 20 minutes you can finish this one. Okay, so another view is there, 3 views they're asking. You have to move for this side top view. Okay, so how to write the top view? So go for select this one and write the 45-degree line for the XY line. See, 180 plus 45 means 225-degree angle. Tab 225. Okay, so right click. Yes, press tab 225-degree angle, and any length you can take it. Fit page. Any length you can take it. Okay, so select this one. Make it 0.13 or 0.25. Okay, so see the diagram, you have to remember this one. The bolt is like this, nut is like this, and washer is like this. If you remember the diagram, the remaining construction you can do it. Okay, but here another, for washer diameter you have to already done. You have to write the circle here and draw the circle. So select the circle, and washer is also diameter 43. Okay, so diameter 43 you have to draw the for washer. Washer hexagonal bolt and chamfer circle this one, and minor diameter, that is the side view. Okay, if the front view you can project it this one. All these things you have to project it. You have to draw the width is 16, draw the rectangle and project the sides of the washer. You will get the cut here, and up to here, that is the length 100 is given in the question. Draw it this one. Okay, write the axis line. From the axis line, so you can take the offset both these things here, 10 10. Okay, take the chamfer cut 45-degree. Right, after this you have to go for the here 30-degree chamfer cut. I already explained how to draw the chamfer cut here. From this circle, write the line here and take 35-degree cut. Okay, and from the center line, draw from the center, from this corner to here, and draw the line and write the perpendicular line here and draw the arc. Okay, as it is same here also, draw one line. Okay, write the perpendicular line and draw the arc. Okay, it's very easy method. So go through this one. Okay, so finally you have to go for the what is that? See this line, if you want you can take it, otherwise remove this one, the reference line. If you want, write down, otherwise I will delete this one. Already done the. Okay, but in the exam you should not delete. For your reference only, keep it this one. So now it is clearly visible. Now it's clearly visible. Hexagonal bolt nut with washer. Okay, so finally you have to go for the top view. Okay, so go for the line command, change it to 0.13. Okay, you have to go for the hexagon first, hexagon up to here. Okay, and the center of this one. So project it, fit page, project it up to here and draw with the same distance. Okay, and this end point of the hexagon, fit page. Wherever you want, you can project it this one. Okay, so here I will take the dimension here up to here. Okay, why I'm taking like this means you can draw the using the rectangle from the center point to the width, rectangle by center point. See, okay, rectangle by center point. So from the center, okay, see, its came width is will be width, how much the width is there and how much the height is there. Directly you can click it here. Okay, it's over. Okay, so take it this one, make it 0.5. So this will be completed. Next you have to go for the diagonal. How much the diagonal is there? Sorry, diameter will be 10 both sides. Here diameter will not changes. Length is also not changes. 100 I have to take it. Okay, 0-degree angle. Okay, then go for the offset command. So take this one. Otherwise, so look at this one. Just select this one. So I try to copy mirroring this one. Yes, it is available properly. Okay, you can do it, but length will be varies. Carefully see. If you do this, if you can do easily, but length will be varies here. So better you can draw it. So 10 upwards and 10 downwards. Okay, and this line is axis line. So join it. Okay, here also minor diameter is not changes. I'm erasing this one. Minor diameter and thread length is not changes. Offset command 50 inside. Okay, so look at the diagram here. Same diameter, minor diameter and length will not changes. 45-degree chamfer cut is given at the end point. Okay, so here, so carefully you have to look at this one. So delete dimension. So go for the chamfer cut. Okay, so for minor diameter, if you draw the minor diameter, then you can go for the chamfer cut. Here also there is 1.5 upwards and also 1.5 downwards. Okay, delete the dimension. Go for trim command, trim it, choose the line command. So 90 plus 45 is 135 angle. Press tab and do it 135. Draw it, draw it. Okay, so trim this one and trim this one. Okay, now select this one line, select the lines. Okay, make it 0.5. Right, so now you have to go for the here also chamfer cut, here also chamfer cut. Okay, so directly here from the center you have to draw the vertical line, split this line up to here. So then I will go for the from the midpoint I'm writing the vertical, that is horizontal line. Okay, but here you have to go for the 30-degree angle. So directly can project it here, directly I can project here. Okay, so need not to take two times. Okay, directly you can project this over. Next you have to go for the end point to the midpoint, from the midpoint to the vertical. Okay, so carefully check it, this one angle between these two lines will be 97 is there, make it 90. Okay, see now the extension line of extension up to here, right? So after this I'll delete the dimension. Okay, so I'll go for the arc by center point from this center, that is end point. So from the second line or from this end point, draw the arc like this. Wherever you want you can take it, draw the arc, fit page and draw the arc up to this point. Okay, then select this one, go for mirror option, select this one. Okay, so look at this one, both sides is chamfer cut is over. Next you have to go for, I'm selecting and delete this one, this line. If it's not needed, delete it. Okay, so construction you should not delete in the exam, so keep it as it is. Okay, and I will select this one, press Control, select both, make it 0.5. Okay, so this is over. Next you have to go for the nut of the top view, same method. So select it, go for mirror option, so mirror with respect here. Okay, and select this one, move command from the center to the inside. Okay, so better you have to project directly here, you have to move. Look at this one, I will show you. So how to move this one, so select it, go for mirror option. Okay, select this one. Okay, where you want to select, see, go for move option, select the end point. So take the projection like this up to here, move it. Okay, so length is increased, here is less length, here you have to extension the length. So what is the length here, total nut length will be changes, correct? So what is the 18.58 is there, you have to make it the 20. Okay, so make it 20. Okay, everything is changes, so don't do that one. So make it 18.58. Okay, so extend the line. Okay, how much you have to extend, up to 20, correct? So 20 minus 18.58. Okay, this side you have to draw 20 minus 18.58, draw it the length and project it downwards, mark it here. Okay, I'll select this line and delete. If you're mirroring, you have to adjust it. Okay, press Ctrl, select the line, select it, make it 0.5. Okay, here you have to draw the full line up to where? From here to here. Okay, from this end point to the end point, make it 0.5. And finally, you have to go for the, what is that? Washer, right? So look at this one. Finally, you have to move for the washer. Okay. So go for the rectangle by. Before that, you have to mark it 1.5 because washer diameter width is 3 mm is given. Click it. Go for rectangle by center. So choose this end point. Okay. So width is 3. Enter. Height is 43. Enter. 0 degree. Enter. Okay. Right click. So this one is over. Select and delete the reference line. Okay, this completes the front view, top view, and side view of hexagonal bolt.